Hello everyone. In this video I'm gonna tell you how you gonna or you can use the GitHub or Git synchronization of your Obsidian nodes across all your devices such as your iPhone, iPad, MacBook, or if you're an Android user, you can use your laptop and Android devices very conveniently. So before going into that, I can say I really love the Obsidian so much. I always use every day, and also I have a coding background, so I use GitHub all the time. So I really like to synchronize the things on my GitHub. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna use the GitHub and using very simple steps you can follow and then make it happen. Before going into that, I can say you can use the Obsidian, and since it's the community supported, if you can pay 25 bucks per month, just go for that. Because we also need to keep supporting such kinds of projects. My name is Usman and welcome to my YouTube channel. So let's start. Just come to your GitHub and then just create a new repository. So in my case, I name it my notebook, so you can choose whatever you like and then just add a description of it, and make sure you choose the visibility to private if you are having a very sensitive information across your nodes, and then just add an empty readme file and then create repository. It's very pretty simple. Afterwards, just clone the code using the link. You can copy the link like this, what I did. You can clone it and then just type your API key and the username, but I would recommend just follow this step in cloning so that you can easily clone into your iPhone, your iPad or MacBook. That's very convenient. The GitHub recently moved to using the API key instead of using the passwords, so just follow this step. It's gonna be really helpful. So you can clone it easily like what I did. I basically use the depth is equals to 1, and I'm gonna use my username and the API key. So you can use the @. I can show you example of mine. So in my case, the username, I'm just using my username and the API key. So how are you gonna find your API key? It's very easy. You just come to your settings, and then in the end there's the developer settings, and just go to your personal effects token, just token classic, generate new token. And I already have, but let's generate a new token for you guys. So new token classic, just name it whatever you like. If you want to include some expiration date, just do it, because I don't want to keep, I'm just gonna use the same one. So, and just select the options whichever you like. I just kept it simple, and that's it. So you just create a token, and now copy this token, use the API key, whatever you copied from there, GitHub, and your link is ready. So in this case, wherever you're gonna clone it, in whether it's your laptop or your mobile devices, you just use this link as a whole, and that will help you cloning and pushing and pulling. And now I'm cloning using the link I created. So you can see this is the directory I downloaded. And after cloning, just open folder as vault, and I choose the same folder what I cloned. So you can see this is the readme file. It's a default readme file. It's basically pulled from the GitHub. Now let's make some changes into it. So when I clone any code, I basically the installation things and whatever log I want to save, I just use it. It's just for for your reference, so that I can say the change I made, so that we use this git thing so that we can push into the repository. So let's see. Okay, now just go to your setting and then go to community plugin, turn it on if it's off. In my case, this is off for this vault, so let's turn it on and then browse. Afterwards, just search the git plugin, and install it, and you might need to enable it, and then that's good. Just go to the git profile setting, and then this is the placeholder, the format you want to commit, so it will include the dates and time. You can change it whatever you like. If you cannot find your Git, the history from the right side, so you just need to check the left side and there's a Git icon. Now you can see all the affected files. Yeah, you can basically select file and check what changes have you made, and in our case the modified one is the readme file, rest is based on your plugins file. So you can find, this is the comparison, the difference view, and the other files are related to the plugins you installed. I usually synchronize all my markdown files and maybe the PDFs, it's up to you. So you can, so I am just removing all the unnecessary things that I don't want to synchronize. So now you can see there's only one markdown file left. That's the changes. So afterwards just push it and commit it to files and push successfully. Wow, we made it. Now go back to your GitHub and then see if the changes are well pushed. So just refresh the page, and hey, so now you can see this is the change we made now, and these are the comments. Okay, this is my iPad screen. The first thing you need to install the shell or terminal for the iPad. In my case, I use the ISH. You can find this in the Apple Store and then just install it. So let's open the ISH. First thing you need to do is basically apk add git, so that you add the git functionality. Now you need to mount it. Mount space -d space iOS space dot space the directory my world, and afterwards when you press enter, so it will ask you the directory location. So let's go, this is the files, and then just select the directory of the Obsidian. Now just clone it, the same link what we have used in the MacBook. So I'm using this just same link with the user ID and the API key. So, and then clone into the directory. Now you can see my notebook is here in my vault. So let's check the directory, and ls, so readme is here. Just open the Obsidian and just use the same, I have a 2 vaults into my same location. This is my previous. Let's select this my vault, the new vault, and now you can see the readme file is here. So in the same case, like, we also need to have a git plugin installed in the iPad or iPhone as well. Just go to your community plugin, the step you followed installing the plugin in the laptop. You should keep the same settings, just follow the same step. I don't want to repeat all these things. Okay, let's make some changes into the readme file, and in my case I added 2 lines. And before going into that and checking, you need to make sure that all the git settings are the same what you followed in installing in your laptop. Now just click on the git icon. You can see the readme file is modified. So all you need to just push the all the files, and it automatically comment based on the settings like date and time, and then select all the files, and then it will push. So you can see it just pushed all the 3 files to remote. Good. Now in the GitHub you can see our edit lines are here. Let's make some changes into my vault. What I did, I basically included more details, what I followed as a recap, and then push it. Okay, it's committed 2 files and push 2 files. Now let's see if the changes are here. Refresh it and here you go. Super. Okay, so this is the previous version what we have in the iPad. Now let's close the app and then let's open it again. You can see it automatically pulls everything from the GitHub. Here you go. So guys, in this way you can easily synchronize everything, all the notes across your devices. One thing you can do in addition to this is that you can use some cloud-based services. What I used, OneDrive or Dropbox, just create a vault in those directories. That could also be really helpful. It's up to you. It's not necessary to use the cloud-based services, but I used and I found it really useful sometimes. So that's all for today. I hope you like my video. If you have any comments, just write down below. And if you find it really useful, don't forget to hit a like in my support. Keep supporting and I will keep posting. Thank you very much. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.